Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I'm the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here ranking the albums. This is the final episode, Friday at 8, featuring the two finalists. The first one, well, before I get going, I should explain this in case you're just coming in tuned now. So we've done 8 rounds in which my friend and subscriber Ben has given me 4 albums in each round. I rank them how I like them, and then the number 1 album, the one that ranks highest, goes on to the semifinals. So we've done 8 rounds. We've had 8 semifinalists. We are now down, having done the 2 semifinals, we're now down to the finals featuring 2 bands that I have to say are among my favorite bands. Led Zeppelin's Presence, Iron Maiden's Book of Souls. Yes, this is a recent purchase today. I was going out to do some album purchasing today, and I got this one because I wanted to have both of them for the finals to listen to, and also to have as props here, which we have. So both very different. So if you're judging them by the cover, this one probably loses out. Although that mysterious object on the table is kind of a weird thing, been going on for a while. This one, on the other hand, is always fantastic. Iron Maiden's artwork, always among the best artwork out there. I think this is, Eddie. Eddie is fantastic, and he has all kinds of different forms. I do like this album quite a bit. Really surprised me how much I actually liked this album, so much so that I wanted to have it present for the ranking of the albums, or the rating the albums today, which is what we're doing, ranking them. So basically, the final competitions between Iron Maiden's Book of Souls and Led Zeppelin's Presence. This album also comes with dual albums in it. Really great, some really great artwork on this. Fantastic. But we'll be doing a little bit more on that when we do new releases at the end of the month. This one, not as good in the art department. Some kind of weird stuff, other than the Swan Song label, which I think is quite amazing as well. But we're not here to rank the album covers. We're here to rank the music inside the covers. So this is quite a bit older, I think, this album, coming out in the mid 70s, during that 76 period, with lots of other great albums. Fantastic album. I did listen to them both. Achilles' Last Stand, one of my favorite Zeppelin songs. And then you got For Your Life, Royal Orleans, and Nobody's Fault But Mine, all killer tracks. Starts off this album blowing, just absolutely great. The back half of the album, not so good. The last 3 tracks, they're okay, but they're not up to the same par as the first 4. So you got really a half of an album that's really fantastic, another half that's moderate. On this album, Iron Maiden's Book of Souls, I love the art, of course. I like the whole packaging thing. This is an upgraded version of it too, I believe. So you've got 2 albums. There's no book. Oh, actually, I might be wrong. I think, there is a book in it, and I'll get to that when we do it on, when we do the new album releases this week. I'll get to that one. The music, absolutely killer. The vocals are, I think, one of Iron Maiden's better vocal songs, with, of course, Air Raid Siren Dickerson, Bruce Dickerson in there, doing all the vocals. Fantastic as always. Lots of really catchy songs on this. Hooks are amazing. The guitar parts, fantastic. And there's a kind of I would say almost a progressive element to this music. That's maybe what attracted me so much to this album. There's lots of that going on here. The songs are really good. I'm sure that once I get into this album, I'll be able to remember most of them. I just remember the whole feel of the album being strong, clear, heavy riffing. And this is a classic Iron Maiden sounding album, I think. Just killer. Now, there are 6 in here, so this is all 6 of them here in that funny picture there. It's kind of right. Sorry, wrong side. Oh, no, that was right. Oh, here, sorry. I'm disoriented here. So, yeah, absolutely killer. I did like a lot of the guitar soloing is fantastic. I think the lyrics are the thing that really set it apart for me. There's some great lyrics on this album, some great storytelling. Just a fantastic album. So now I got to choose between the 2 of them and decide which one's going to win. And having listened to both of them, this was actually quite tough because in some ways there's a sentimental love of Led Zeppelin, and in other ways there is a kind of return to form on this album for me for Iron Maiden. Some of their other stuff, it's been okay. They haven't had any bad albums, but some of their stuff not nearly as good as this. This is a incredibly great album. And so when I came down to the final decision, I decided that Book of Souls was going to win this tournament. By not by much. I think the Zeppelin album, if all the songs were like the top 4, I think would have won it. But because they're not, and there's a little bit of a drop to the 5, 6, and 7 song, bringing the weakening them a little bit. This one has just nothing but great stuff on it. I don't think overall it matches up to the first 4 Zeppelin songs on there, but I mean, there isn't anything that really matches up to those 4. There's a couple of songs that would be mixed in with that, but there's a lot of stuff here that overall this I think is a better album. So if we're going with album, which one's better, a better album, I would say this one is the better album. Now that may have some better songs, but this is the better album. And absolutely great production sound here. Kevin Shirley doing that. Yeah, I think, and also co-produced, of course, by Steve Harris. Yeah, just absolutely killer. Loved it. So when it came down to choosing which one I felt I liked the best, I think the Iron Maiden album wins by a little bit. Not a ton, but enough to put it ahead. So Led Zeppelin will finish as a runner-up here in the finals. I'm sure that hasn't happened too much in their career. But for Iron Maiden, a well-deserved victory. This, to me, was arguably the best album in the whole group of albums. It could have went either way. I thought maybe there might be a couple of the other albums in the other semi-final might have given it a challenge too, but ultimately it beat Led Zeppelin. If you can beat Led Zeppelin in rock and roll, you deserve to be crowned king. So Iron Maiden wins here with the Book of Souls. I hope you like this episode. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. Any comments about either of these 2 albums or how you think it should have went? Do you think both of them should have made the finals? Maybe you had one that was in the past that you thought was better. So just remember too, all the albums were picked from Ben's album CD collection, which he has a massive one. But my job was to listen to the albums he gave me, and these are the 2 I decided were the best 2 in the finals, with Iron Maiden nosing out Led Zeppelin for the championship. So hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you. I'm not sure what we're doing as far as ranking the albums go. We may take I'm thinking at least a couple weeks off anyways, and I'm going to talk to Ben about if he wants to do another one, because this was actually, I think, better than the first one, and the first one I enjoyed, and this one I enjoyed even more. So if he wants to do another one, then we probably will give it a couple weeks rest and come back at it again. Anyways, nice to see everybody. I'm glad everybody's getting out and seeing what we're doing here. Please hit the notification bell. We will be back in a couple weeks with ranking the albums. The other shows, of course, will remain normal as always. So take care, and we'll see you then. Have a good night. Bye.